Okay, welcome to video number 3 of about 14 or 15 in a 2-week series of how to find products to dropship. Now this is a little different beast in that some of the videos I'm going to show you are subscriptions to different software, some of them are free. This is a free version. So sometimes with the free version it's not as accurate, but it's a shot in the dark and it's free. So if you go to Amazon, I do this often. You go to Amazon and you type in something seasonal, and I'm just going off the pool idea that I showed you in yesterday's video with AMZ Scout, is you need to be aware of this. If you see sponsored, skip it. Don't do this product, because the reason why it's landing on page 1 is because it is sponsored. They're paying for it to show up there. Now, what I do like is there aren't a whole lot of sponsored items here. So if you wanted to sell, you could pay like for advertising, and that probably would push your product up into the first category, the first page. So you want to look for that if you're an AMZ or an FBA seller. I used to do FBA with a different product, and I would sponsor it and it would get pushed into page 1. So it's good there aren't a whole lot of sponsors. Now, drop shipping considerations. Now, how do you pick from all these which one to drop ship? Now, I do want to show you, this is the DSM tool. That will automatically list it onto your eBay once you find it. So you want to get DSM tool. It makes it super easy to list into your eBay. Look at my description below for a video on how to do that as well. This will add it to your list. All right, so which product do you pick? There's so many options. So what I do is I start digging down. A couple things I'll do. Number 1 is I go up here. People probably hardly ever, and even when you shop, use this. Price low to high. So it takes a little bit more time, but you're going to find the products that are the cheapest that have to do with what you're talking about. Now, one of the problems is the price will show up as 1 cent and then they'll charge 25 cents. This guy doesn't have any kind of reviews either because people aren't finding him. So you want to scroll down through. I'm going to save you the boredom of me scrolling down through. Okay, here. So you can see that this is sponsored. They're trying to trick you. All right, so they're plugging that in. But I'm going to pause the recording and scroll down until I find a decent pool. Okay, so I didn't have to go really far to find what I think is going to be a good deal, and I'll tell you why. This is listed as $5.49, and I think what it is, there's automated pricing for Amazon that sellers use. So if somebody drops their price to $5, everybody else is going to drop their price to $5. So I'm thinking $5 for that, and shipping is a good deal. Now, whenever it says shipping, know that that's not Prime and it's going to be a little bit slower. But this I found on page 4, which isn't too bad. It means it's selling decently. So if I take this title and I click on it, I go into here, you can see that it's selling for more. Now, it could be because this one they have less stock in it. Now, look what the date is for. You always want to consider the date. But if I look at this $5.49 one, let's just say the dates weren't that, but this is how you would find the product and whether or not you could sell it on eBay. You copy that. Let's go to eBay. Let's plug it in. And now this is the free way to, that's my honey, free way to find whether or not it's shipping or selling, or what it's listed for on other places. So you can see that this pool is listed for this amount. Now, just because it's listed for that amount doesn't mean it's selling. So the next thing I do is I go up here to advanced and I do completed listings, and then I do a search, because the completed listings are going to tell you whether or not it's selling. So this is another way on another day that I'll show you how to find products on eBay. But you can see, and you can go through here and you can see whether or not it's selling. So there it is. It's sold about 3 or 4 days ago for $34.38. So there's a product, guys, that you can go list. But that's how you use Amazon to find products for free. It's a little bit more work, but it's less money. It depends what you have. I was going to show you another way that you can find products on Amazon, and what you do is you scroll down. Let's see if it's here. It's not here. Let me show you another way. Okay, another way. There's two more ways you can find products for free on Amazon. One is to go up to here and go to featured, and you're gonna find this. We're back to page 1. Click on the product that's selling. You know it's a #1 bestseller. And like you didn't see, as I started to scroll down, I'm like, oh wait, they don't, that's one of my frustrations with Amazon. It's not consistent, their description here. My mouse is stuck. Okay, so you scroll down. This is a branded thing. They have all these pictures. You have to be branded to do that. And you go to the bestsellers rank. It's called the BSR. And you can see that this is the #1 item in 2 categories and #4 item in pre-kindergarten toys. If you go here to see the top 100 toys and games, you can actually see what's selling for free. So chances are, if you go to the first thing and you pick that, you're not going to be able to compete, at least on Amazon, maybe on eBay, but you can check it out on any of these out on eBay. I'm not going to waste your time, but you can go through and you can pick. Now, I would probably start at 100 and work my way back. There's 50, so you go to 100, because there's probably a better chance that there aren't so many reviews, and ones that have a lot of reviews are basically selling the heck out, and they're going to trump anything you list. So anything around 500 reviews, like see how like $6.99 might be good, is something that you have a better chance at. These have 176, so you want to look for those reviews. So the last way I want to show you, the third way for you to find these items, you can either look at that or you can go to a category. Okay, so I have 2 more things. One is, okay, the kids pool. Let's just stick with that. In order to find this, okay, what I'm going to show you now is you got to type in some type of search, and it's going to pop up some products. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just using the pool as an example. Now, I want you to note this right here. So let me go back. Look at this right here. While I go back, it disappears. Okay? This is what drives me nuts about Amazon. There's no consistency. So if you do a search and then you come here, now you're going to find a category. So if you click this little icon right here, you can come find a category. Hot new releases and toys. So some of the new releases would be good. The categories. Now, what you find is the products that are selling. So let's just go to the Aqua Float. Again, what you can do, and it's the one we talked about earlier, you can scroll down and it'll show you this number down here to see the top 100. Now, if you don't want it toys, then you find something else. Now, one more thing I'm going to show you is called the Amazon Warehouse. So over here, if you click this little drop down menu and you scroll through here, you'll see something called the Amazon Warehouse. Why does it keep going back down? Right there, Amazon Warehouse. So just click Amazon Warehouse, we'll do a search, and basically what happens is sometimes there's sellers that drop out of selling and they just tell Amazon to keep their products, and Amazon takes them and sells them. And for whatever reason, they have overstock. So this is the overstock items. Let's just click outdoor recreation. But then you're going to find some of these products that are better priced than some of the other ones, and then you can do low to high up here in the top right. You click low to high and you can find really good sales and prices. So there's so many ways to find stuff on Amazon. That is just a few of them. Drop some information, some questions you have down in the comments below. Maybe some items that you're struggling with, or maybe some successes. I'd love to hear from you. Give me some ideas of what you want to learn. Thanks for watching Home Business Expert.